Also, I don't think it's visibly done the animation on screen yet, but occasionally Glavenus will sort of inhale and gather a bunch of fire in its throat, and its throat and mouth will glow. If you do enough damage to its head and throat, you can incapacitate it for a knockdown when it's in that state. But that involves being right at one of the dangerous ends of the monster. But we'll see if we can get a knockdown. Free hits would be nice. Or we could go for Paralysis Toad. That wasn't enough. That's 360. Ooh. The Apsaros took a bullet for us. Ah. It's getting be a challenge to get clean hits here. Ah. Out of max potions. Almost out of regular potions. I think I'm gonna go for the feet. Actually, I could try and use a pod. I don't know if the pods have enough damage to stagger on the throat, but we'll give it a try. Assuming it's staying still long enough. Well, that wasn't the knockdown. That wasn't a knockdown either, but we got a head break. It's leaving. About 20 minutes in. Hard to tell if we're making better or worse time than the fight against Narga. Overall, these Master Rank fights are going to take a little bit longer. Where's it hiding? Down here. Mount's good. $555. All right, good damage. Ow. Oof. Tight corridor. Not the most ideal place to fight this monster, but we do it. Oh, something. Oh, I think my cat. Nami got the stagger. Good cat. Alright, limping already. Okay, we're making slightly better time. We'll give Glavinus some space and let it actually go to sleep. Okay, it goes to sleep in 3. It's good to know. Just need to trap it before all of the Gajalakas come and ruin my plans. Alright. About 26 minutes.
Let's head back to base.
Time could have been better. Made a lot of mistakes. But overall not bad. I like fighting Glavinus. That's a fun fight. Both Narga and Glavinus are pretty fun monsters to square off against. But they will make you pay if you screw up. Bits we have Cortex, Shards, Slog Bones, Screamer Sack, which I think we got from the Winged Drakes, Hard Fangs. I think there's a powder drop from Glavinus, and its rarest drop is a mantle, just like Narga. Gobbler Jewel, Speed Eating. Alright, finished our Valkana research. We're coming up on that fight too. That fight's gonna be rough.
Sorry. The engine.
So, you found tracks belonging to Valkana?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Commander, I'm not sure what's going on.
Valkana is a formidable creature and is having an incredible effect on other life in the New World. As commander, I'd like to assess the situation with my own eyes. But resources are running scarce. Our duty is to research the ecosystem and maintain balance with it. However, if the entire New World freezes over, that would mean... evacuation.
Hey, aren't we part of the ecosystem too?
Chief.
Maybe it's because I was born here, but that's how I see it. By the look on everyone's face, I'm sure you all feel the same way. You've seen how these monsters fight each other. They're out there fighting tooth and nail. It's survival of the fittest. I'm a product of the New World, and I won't leave it behind. If you all feel the same way, then fight for this world.
I can't leave yet. Not when there's work to be done.
Same here. I got some unfinished business.
Then let's fight as part of this ecosystem, as hunters of the New World!
We got this.
I need to prep at Celiana. Stay here and hold down the fort.
Alright. I want to know how old canonically the commander is supposed to be. He's old enough to be a cool guy, I guess. No, that's right. Tigrex and Brachydios.
You can do this.
Now we just need to track down that Tigrex and Brachydios.
Tigrex is going to be a challenge. Another fun fact, since we're doing fun facts today. Before this particular game, the community was very divided on how Tigrex's name was pronounced, because in Japanese it's called Tigurexu, I think. But because it's modeled, you'll see it when we fight, but a lot of its attributes are modeled after a tiger, people always called it Tigrex. And it wasn't until this game, where the handler calls it a Tigrex, that the quote-unquote canonical name of that monster is now known. But people are still divided over what they actually prefer to call it. I'm just going to call it a Tigrex. It's in line with the Japanese, and it's what the handler called it. It may be a controversial opinion. Comment down below what you prefer to call that particular monster. Alright. Let's go take a look at the gear that we got for dropping Glavenus.
That's alright, pickle.
Weapon-wise, I'm pretty sure Glavenus has its own tree. Yep, fire element. Branching from the Lavasioth tree, of course. The Glavenus blade, a little bit lower sharpness, but a pretty decent chunk of damage, and it carries the fire element. This particular weapon, especially when Iceborne came out, sparked a lot of, not outrage, but a lot of groans and complaints from the community because of the weapon model. In the older games, the Glavenus weapon, which was called the... might have been called the Christ Blazer, might have been its deviant form. But instead of looking like an iron weapon with some Glavenus bits on it, it was actually a full-blown bladed, kind of like a tail section of the Glavenus. It looked really neat. And the Monster Hunter World version is a little lackluster, not nearly as cool. But that argument and complaint has been raised enough by the community. I don't really need to go into it here. But if we need a fire weapon, the Glavenus line's a good one to craft. Let's see. I won't go into the other weapons for now. I'll go with the armor. Glavenus full set, which I believe is taken out of Generations. This might be the regular version of the armor. Is really cool looking. It's a full sort of dragon plate mail. The female version doesn't have the whole bikini armor thing, which some of the designs have. It's this multiple plated set with these sort of dress plate thingies on the back, but a good mix of blue and dark crimson. Very cool looking set. The head has Focus 2 and Handicraft 1, which automatically makes that a better upgrade compared to our Bayo helm. Originally I had the Juratotus one on here, but because I wanted these additional skills for earplugs, that's the reason why I'm using this. I was able to slot in one of my decorations in order to get Focus 3. But the Glavenus helm with Focus and Handicraft, that is going to make that immediately better. Chest has Power Prolonger and Maximum Might. Power Prolonger ups the buff duration on things like the longsword, dual blade, insect glaive, switch axe, charge blades. Wouldn't be too bad to have on our glaive set, at least the chest piece. Maximum might increases affinity as long as your stamina bar is full. The Glavinus set skill, which you need with at least 3 pieces, raises the max level of maximum might and allows it to go up to level 5. And this might be the first of the set skills we've seen that has the master rank bonus, but level 5 increases your affinity by 40% as soon as the stamina gauge is full, which is a massive increase. I think if you're using that and something like a crit draw build with crit boost, a great sword, you can get some pretty powerful hits from your charges. The hands have maximum might and focus. Between the head and the hands, we will get focus 3 out the gates. The waist has maximum might and normal shot up, which won't help us here, but would be good for bow guns. And the feet have handicraft and heat guard. So for the entire set, we get the set skill. We get maximum might 5, handicraft 4, which is 3 plus our charm, focus 3, power prolonger, normal shots, and heat guard. Which heat guard is nice in that it nullifies heat damage. Overall, this set is a straight upgrade to what we're using now. The defense starts at a higher tier than what we're using by a considerable amount, and the Beatotus set's been upgraded a few times. The resistances will give us some pretty sizable fire resistance. It's weak to water, ice, and dragon. But the fact that we can slot in all those skills makes it pretty appealing for a greatsword build. Let's look at the beta set real quick. Beta set, very similar. The shoulder pieces, the headpiece, and the sort of plate thingies are different. But overall, the beta set is really cool looking too. We lose a point in focus. 2 points in focus. And let's see. We'll just do the full set and see what we get for the loadout. Handicraft 4, which is the same. Maximum might 4. Focus 2. And power prolonger. I don't have any maximum might decorations. In fact, I don't really have too many useful decorations overall. Let's see. The difference in decoration slots is kind of noticeable. Having a 4 slot here would allow us to put a level 4 decoration in here, which the focus one I got is a level 4, I believe. But if we did that, we don't need normal shots, so we can definitely take the waist from beta. I'm going to put together my wish list as I'm here. I'm going to craft the full Glavinus set. That seems like a good mid master rank set to make. Heat guard is nice, but not essential. So I think we can go with the legs as well. For the hands, I think I'm going to take maximum might level 2. For the chest piece, power prolonger. I guess I will take power prolonger. Let's see. Level 2. I'm thinking logically what makes the most sense for a build that I can also use on my glaive. I guess I'll take level... I'll take the alpha. The level 4 slot is nice. But I don't think it's super critical because I don't have a lot of level 4 decorations. And for the headpiece, we can lose a point in focus since I have a decoration that'll give me the 3rd point. Alright. Let's take a look at what this particular combination of parts gives us. Overall, the design of the armor is not too different. A sort of weird back thigh windows is an unusual choice for something that looks like a heavily armored set, but that's okay. What we can do is mess with the coloring a little bit so it's not quite as glaring. Sort of like thighless chaps. But for this particular set, this gives us the set skill, maximum might 5, handicraft 4 with our charm, focus 2, which we slot in for focus 3, power prolonger level 2, and weakness exploit, which is coming from our decoration on our sword. Overall, yeah, I think that's going to be a good set. It's going to require some farming though, and I think what I'll end up doing, since this session is just under 2 hours, I'm going to call this the session here, and before we go into the fight against Tigrex and Brachydios, I'm going to farm up this set along with some other event stuff, and that will allow us to jump into the next session and probably give us a better chance of getting through those fights. In fact, I can make at least one of these. We'll do that, pare down our wish list a little bit. Yep, I can make one of the 5 pieces. Alright. At least the rare drop's only 1 mantle. Depending on how long it takes me to farm up the rest of the bits here, if I get stuck on the mantle, then I should have some celestial tickets to craft outright at the melder. We'll go and check that before I wrap up here.